over the last week, if you can't hear from my voice. So we definitely need to reset our house. So we are going to reset everything and decorate for Christmas, because we usually do that on November 1st or 2nd, and we did not do that because we were sick. So come with me while we do that. To put the baby to bed while my husband puts the garland up, but I just wanted to tell you guys the story behind these little pink decorations. So my in-laws decorated when we were at the hospital for when we were bringing her home, and we said we would leave these up until Christmas time when we were gonna hang the garland up, and we took everything else down that was like on the window. But it's just insane to me that it's already time to take down this. Like, that went so fast. It's almost been a year. And that is absolutely insane. Decorating yesterday, so I was gonna go ahead and get the ribbons hung up on the cupboards. Kitchen's a little bit of a mess. Joe just got done meal prepping, and we haven't put all the groceries away from our grocery shopping. I'm gonna go ahead, hang up those ribbons. All I have is packing tape, so we're gonna see if that sticks to velvet. I have a feeling it won't, so We're gonna see how this goes. I did pre-measure everything, so at least I don't have to worry about that. For the cabinets tomorrow because I'm still need to clean the kitchen before I go to bed, and I'm hoping to get up early for the gym tomorrow. So it's getting late, so I will show you guys that tomorrow. It is the next morning and I did not make it to the gym early. Adelaide woke up a few times more than I would have anticipated, so we'll be going to the noon class. But I am going to make myself a latte really quick. I don't have anything fancy. I just have this, I don't know how you say it, DeLonghi. It's like a drip coffee in an espresso machine. I got it right before we had Adelaide because there were going to be a lot of people over, so I figured the drip coffee would be great for that, and then espresso for myself. But I'm going to make myself a latte and then throw a little bit of makeup on. Adelaide is down for her first nap of the day. And then I will be going to the noon class with her. I am by no means a latte or espresso expert, but I have been doing, I like sweeter coffee, so I've been doing 2 tablespoons of the creamer I get, and then 1 little packet of stevia to try to cut back on the calories, but still like make it just as sweet. I hope to eventually make my own like coffee syrups. I feel like those would taste really good. But right now, since I have a baby and I'm always gonna have a kid, but she's still an infant, it's just really difficult to do that. So I've been doing the Chobani cookie butter creamer, 2 tablespoons of that. Might have been a little bit more than 2 tablespoons, but that's fine. And then just some Fairlife 2%. I don't measure that. Just fill it up about halfway to the top of that. And then I have a nice latte at home. It honestly is better than drip coffee or anything else I've made at home. So hopefully I can learn more about how to make even better lattes. And my plan is to hopefully eventually get a Breville or something more upgraded that'll help with that. This is a very, very beginner friendly espresso machine. So typically don't do a ton of makeup on day to day, but I do like to put a little something on just to make myself feel a little bit better, especially since I'm at home a lot more now. So I will just show you kind of what I do. It's like a 5 to 10 minute routine, so it doesn't take a super long time. For my brows, I've been using this, I actually can't find the brand. Anyway, I got it on TikTok Shop. It's just like a little brow brush that has like multiple bristles. I need to have a mirror for this, but you just kind of like stroke really quickly and it helps fill in your brows. I just have the other end, which is just the single little brush stroke in case you need like to fill in something more specific. I've been using for brow gel just this NYX, the brow glue. It actually works really well. I have very stubborn eyebrows and they do not like to stay. So this is the first thing I've found that actually makes them stay. And I honestly really need to get my eyebrows done. I haven't done them in a while and they're getting a little out of hand, but I keep forgetting. And then instead of concealer, I've been doing just like a color corrector. This is the Sigma color corrector. It has 2 different little colors in it, so you can use whatever color you need. I feel like they're pretty close, like one's darker than the other, but it's not like an insane difference. And then just been doing that on my under eyes. I was born with dark circles, I'm pretty sure, so That just makes me look a little bit more awake. I've been breaking out really bad, so I'm just going to kind of try to cover that up. The crazy thing about like being postpartum is that my skin will be super, super nice for like 2 months, and then out of nowhere I'll be breaking out so bad, and I can't wait till that stops. And then just to set my under eyes, I've been using this e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder. I just put the smallest amount on a brush and just kind of like tap it into my under eyes. For blush and lips, I'm using this e.l.f. Sheer For It blush tint. This color is Cherry Cola. I've been using it since it's fall. I also have the Pink Positive color, which is really fun, but it's very bright, so it doesn't feel very fall-like. A couple, well, 3 dots on there. I do not do a base on day to day. Obviously, I didn't show you guys a base, but I just feel better if I'm just wearing my sunscreen. I feel a lot less cakey. And then for my lips, I just put the smallest amount on my lips for this. Mascara, I've been using the L'Oreal Paris Panorama in black brown. And I put the smallest amount on of this. Right. So that is my day-to-day makeup routine. Sometimes I get a little fancier on the weekends and do a bit more because usually we're going out and about doing more fun things since my husband's home. Typically for the week, I will meal prep our lunch, and then breakfast and dinner we kind of do on our own, or I'll like make dinner for the both of us. She might be waking up from her nap, but so I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna put the chicken, we're making burrito bowls, so I'm gonna put the chicken in the crock pot, get it seasoned, and then that'll cook, and I'll have to think about it, and then I'll show you guys the rest of the burrito bowls later. Taco seasoning, spicy. Me and my husband both love spicy food, so they do have a mild version if you want that. I'm gonna add a little bit of this Cento double concentrated tomato paste. I've been loving getting the tomato paste in these little tubes instead of the can because you just throw it in the fridge and it stays good. See, I'm gonna put that on low to cook, and then it should be ready hopefully by the time I get done with the gym, and then I can finish making the burritos. Thing I did want to chat about while I am working on downloading all these videos onto my computer. So what I do find interesting is the fact that I feel like everyone just talks about how much you like lose yourself postpartum, which 100% everyone has their own experience, and I definitely do feel like a little lost when it comes to my fitness or weight loss. Like I feel like everyone told me, oh, you're breastfeeding, you're just gonna bounce back. And that has been far from the truth. Like I have been working so hard to bounce back, or at least I know my body is not gonna be the same, but just getting leaner, I guess, again. But one thing I do find interesting is the fact that I felt like I'd be completely lost. And from 2016 to 2019, I had some really bad friendships that just did not end well. They were, I don't want to say they were bad people, but they did not do great things to me as a friend. And I'm not going to say I was a perfect friend either. Like, I'm sure I did things wrong. I was kind of naive and just like trusted anyone, which is part of the problem. And I did have a couple of really good friends from those times, and I met my husband, who I do consider my best friend. But ever since 2019 and getting screwed over by so many people in that short 3 years, I have just been so closed off. And when we moved to Atlanta, I just did not have the energy to put into getting to know people. So like, I've been going to my gym for 4 years now. Yeah, because I started there in 2021. So I've been going to my gym for 4 years now, and I love the people there, but I just would not, before I had a baby, I would not put effort into like, I'd say hi to people, I'd be nice, but I wouldn't put effort into like starting conversations with them, just because I was like, what's the point? I've had all these shitty friendships, and is it going to be the same? And I feel like ever since I've had a baby, I don't know what it's been, but I feel like socially, I am so much more myself than I have been in literally, so 2019, like 6 years. And I am so much more willing, like I've always been introverted, but I'm so much more willing to like start conversations, just kind of be a lot more social. And it has been such a relief. And I don't know if any other moms have felt that way postpartum, and I don't know if it's just me caring less what people think about me, but I have been so much more myself socially, and it has been so nice to not feel like constantly self-conscious or like worried that I'm gonna have someone screw me over as a friend. So I don't know, has any other like postpartum moms felt that way? Is this a me thing? I feel like it's a very positive thing that's happened postpartum, and I feel like a lot of times people don't talk about the positive things that happen postpartum. So just so you know, that could potentially happen. But drop in the comments, let me know if that has happened to anyone else, because I'm like, this is so weird and unexpected, and I honestly have been loving it. So meal prepping has been super interesting since becoming a mom. I used to do like 3 meals prepped for the week, like breakfast, lunch, dinner, and I have only been able to manage 1. So we'll be making our own breakfast, and like I'll make a quick dinner every night. So I'm going to attempt to, the chicken is almost cooked. I'm gonna attempt to chop up everything and get all the veggies and everything cooking. And we will see how far I get before Aida gets upset. I recently got this Caraway cooking set in blue. It is the best cooking set I've had. I am absolutely obsessed with it, and it's non-toxic. There's no like Teflon or any PFAS, so I'm loving that, especially now that I have baby to worry about as well, and we are cooking for. I am going to throw all the veggies in this big pot though, and then I'm probably, since it's meal prep, I'm going to combine the rice, beans, veggies, all the cooked stuff into one giant mix. That way it's easier to grab and go for my husband in the morning. Right now I just have the bell peppers, onions, I put some corn and then some diced jalapenos in there. We're gonna cook that up, and then I'm gonna add the beans. I got black beans and pinto beans. I need to put some rice on the stove. I also got these. I know this typically doesn't come in a burrito bowl, but I love cannellini beans, and they are, I think they're the highest in protein out of all the beans, so I figured why not. So I went ahead and threw the beans in there, and still have a little bit of time to cook, but I wanted to go ahead and get all the flavors mixing together. And I forgot that I did not eat lunch when I got home from the gym, so I threw a few of the real good tender or chicken nuggets into my air fryer. And then while I'm cooking, I always really enjoy watching creators on my little Google Hub. My favorite comfort creator is probably Brinley Joyner, but I also watch Mary Margaret Custer. Who else? Joe and Kemp. Love Joe and Kemp. JC Marie Smith. Natalie, I don't know how to say her last name. It starts with a Z. I don't know why this keeps playing. And then Greta Wilson. And I just this year started watching Rachel Vin as well. But yeah, those are all my favorite comfort creators. I will watch them while I cook, and it definitely makes it go by faster. So that is all I have for meal prep. I just have to shred up the chicken and put the rice in the pot with the veggies and beans. And then I just think I got salsa and cheese to put on top of it. It's kind of a simple burrito bowl, but a lot of my meal prep has been really simple since having Aida, because I'm just trying to get it done quickly and make sure we have good healthy food to eat. I just got done at the gym and we are currently in Aida's room, just letting her crawl around and play a bit. She's in the stroller the entire time we're at the gym, so she gets a little antsy and just needs to get her energy out when we get back. We have not gone on our daily walks that we go on the past couple of days because it's been really cold here in Georgia. It actually snowed 2 days ago, and so it's just been a little too cold for us to want to go on a walk. So we are probably going to do that in about 30 minutes, and we'll take you along with us. From our walk, we just picked up this package we got delivered from Carter's. We didn't get a lot, but I'm going to show you what is in there. It, from what I remember, was really cute stuff. So I got her 2 little beanies. I realized when it was cold she didn't have anything to cover her head. This one said it was reversible, but I guess I'll have to cut the tags off in the inside. But this one said it was reversible. This one is actually really soft. They're for 12 to 18 months, but it's fine if they're a little big because she turns 12 months in February. So it'd be nice to have till winter's over. I didn't want her to have to buy multiple if she's just going to outgrow them. And then I got this outfit. It is for 12 to 18 months. I'm trying to stock up on things I feel like she will be able to wear while she's in size 12 to 18 months. She did kind of have a stall in her growth, so hopefully she doesn't need to wear these during the summer, because this is also 12 to 18 months. Hopefully she's either able to wear it this winter or next winter, depending on how much she grows. We will see. So we just got back from the grocery store and we ran out of a lot this week, so we had to pick up a lot, and I figured that'd be a great opportunity to show you guys a little bit of a grocery haul. So for our protein this week that we needed, I went ahead and grabbed us, my husband went ahead and grabbed us this from Sam's. So we got some chicken breasts from Sam's, as well as some steaks. And then we also got the Real Good chicken nuggets that they have at Sam's. These are pretty good for if we're feeling a little bit lazy. From Sam's, I have been obsessed with Parmesan cheese all postpartum, so we've been getting the massive Parmesan shreds. We got some blueberries. Got some of these Olay Extreme Wellness Zero Carb tortillas for some buffalo chicken salad wraps I'll be making. We don't necessarily care about low carb, but they have 12 grams of fiber, which I figured would be good with the chicken salad. And then we got some of these golden kiwis, and then these Oikos 000 yogurts, and bananas. And my husband got these wild protein chips that he's obsessed with. All for Sam's. At Target, we went ahead and got this Purely Elizabeth blueberry hemp granola. I've been trying all the flavors, and so far they've all been really good. So have not tried the blueberry yet though. Got a little bit of plain Greek yogurt for the buffalo chicken salad, and goat cheese as well for the buffalo chicken salad. And then I'm making some side salads for dinner, and I got this balsamic vinaigrette. The Good and Gather kind is actually really good. pretty simple ingredients and it tastes delicious. Got some egg whites and then regular eggs. Got some celery sticks for the chicken salad. And I got some cherry tomatoes or grape tomatoes, kale, and spinach. And then buffalo sauce. Got some little tuna packets for the week for a snack. Fair Life milk. Red onion, fancy cucumber. Frozen broccoli. And a bit of frozen cherries and berries for if I ever need to do a protein smoothie. I have absolutely been obsessed with this Lesser Evil Himalayan sweetness popcorn. Can't get enough of it. I've been doing this for dessert every night. And then we got some bread, some potatoes to have with our dinner. And then we got these clear protein sodas to try. My husband wanted to try the lemon flavor. So we will see if these are good. I do like the protein waters, so I have high hopes for this. And then my husband has been trying to do less Coke, so he's been drinking a lot of Fresca, so we got some Fresca. That's everything we got for the week. Usually we don't have to buy this much stuff, but we did kind of run out of everything at the same time, so that was really fun. I just realized I did not put the bows up or record myself putting them up for the rest of the video. Like I said, I'm currently working on editing the video, and then we are heading to North Carolina for the rest of the week for Thanksgiving, so I will not be putting that in the video. But if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I have been wanting to do YouTube videos for so long, and I kept putting it off, and now I don't know why, because I've genuinely had so much fun doing this. Go ahead and post in the comments things you might want to see in the future. I plan on probably doing a get to know me for my next video. But yeah, go ahead, like, subscribe, like everyone says, and thank you so much for watching.